Lee, we're going to start with you on this next question. Do you believe business and residential growth benefits the city? And explain why or why not.
I do, is the short answer. I know there are some who would like to put a gate at the top of Cottonwood and keep enterprise as it is and as it has always been. But I think it's important that we not get stagnant, that we have managed growth, that we try to induce business. We need the employment, we need the property tax base, we need the sales tax revenue that's generated. We've been really fortunate. We've had a lot of people move into our community who have enhanced our community, who've brought skill sets, who've brought talents, who've brought families that we're fortunate. We've been lucky to be a place that has appealed to that kind of people. So we've benefited tremendously from the growth that we've experienced. I like to see the small managed growth that we're going through right now, where it isn't putting a lot of strain and stress on our employees and on our services. We're able to manage that, and I think it's very healthy and very needed.
Well, as an outsider coming in, glad you guys welcomed me. So you guys did throw up the gate when I came. The thing is, some great leaders says you're either progressing forward or you're going backwards. You can't ride the fence. So there's got to be insight on going forward. There's got to be movement in that. And we got to be a welcoming community. I can remember talking about the tough time when I came in. My son was a sophomore. He came in, and I can still remember him curled up in his bed, really hated this place. He comes from up north, or he had 20 friends, comes down here, nobody reached out to him. It was really a shocking thing. And so, when I look at that, I'm just going, I will be one that's going to be reaching out and welcoming those new people coming in. The impact fees, I think, are a little bit high. My dad's been in construction his whole life. My brothers, I think what we got, the impact fees are way too high. Need to get them managed down low so we can have, if my family wanted to move in, I didn't want to have him pay $21,000 extra for coming in. I want to be able to be reasonable.
I support growth in the city, but I think we have to be very prudent in the kind of growth that we have. We definitely appreciate the residents and people that have moved into our community. Like Leah said, some tremendous people have moved in that have added to the talent that we have in this valley. But we also have to be cautious on growth, that we can't go too wild. I know I've talked to friends of ours that said, oh yeah, they come down and visit, they love it here, totally amazed with all the alfalfa that we have around us. And they said that the only thing holding us back from moving down here is a Walmart. And I said, well, we'll continue to come up then and visit you, because we don't foresee anything of that nature coming to our valley. We are very cautious as to what we want in our community to serve our residents. We want the needs met in our residents, and we're going to be very prudent in that area, but I do support growth.
Being the last one to answer a question, it makes you start feeling like maybe you're a parrot, but a lot of the same things that they have said would apply, and that a city is either moving forward or it's moving backward, decaying, and the growth brings vitality to the city, and so it's important that we continue some, as the mayor put it, managed, steady growth, and that we stay on top of that. And that's part of the reason we've worked as we have on infrastructure to prepare for that. That's part of the reason the sewer system was so important to be worked on. It's part of the reason we had to do the recently completed water project. It's part of the reason that we need to be concerned about our power system and our transmission line. It's part of the reason that we've got to build a fire station, is that that fire station was built for a town of about 800 or 900 people, and we've far progressed beyond that. And so I am moving myself, and so I absolutely love the way I was accepted in town, and look forward to a little more growth and to having the business develop as well, because it makes it more convenient for all of us.